Hi, it's Caitlin, and I'm here with a new collection from Cracked Polish. This is the Romanticize Your Life collection. It's for celebrating Valentine's Day, though Cracked Polish actually has a lot in store for us for the month of February because it is Monique's birthday month, and she just wanted to celebrate by offering a whole bunch of new polish and sales and promos. So there will be more videos to come on Cracked Polish this month. But for now, let's look at the new collection. It is launching on February 2nd on the Cracked Polish website. I will link the exact time and details in the description. And you can also use my affiliate code for 10% off. It's a one-time use code, so if you've already used it, thank you. If you haven't, this might be the time because there's honestly some really gorgeous polishes I've got to show you. And there's also a promo happening. If you buy the entire Romanticize Your Life collection, you can get a free bottle of either Kissing Cupcakes or Hairy Squat Lobster. So what you'll do is you'll add either one of those to your cart and it'll be automatically discounted. So that's kind of fun because I love both of those pinks. And that promo is happening from February 2nd through the 4th. So why not? Why not get a free polish? I think that's enough for me. Once again, apologies for the congestion and my voice, but I obviously wanted you to see these polishes before they went on sale, so let's get into it. I thought I would jump into some stickers before we actually get into the polish, but these are some stickers that you can grab in the Cracked Polish shop, and they're all inspired by different polish names. Like we just saw Amethyst Dart Frog. These are honestly so cute, and I don't know who illustrates them, but whoever it is very talented. This one is the Hairy Squat Lobster. It's just so cute, so grab some the next time you're picking something up from Cracked Polish. Well, let's start by looking at Feed Me Treats. This one is a clear favorite of mine already. It's a delicate sheer pink with pink and blue shimmers and a soft blue hue. So the first three polishes I'm sharing are part of the Love Triangle trio, which will be discounted if you purchase those together. And there's also discounts if you purchase the entire set. And of course, the promotion I mentioned where you'll get a free bottle of one of Cracked Polish's pinks from their first collection. So if you didn't watch the intro, you can go back and get that information. This polish is obviously on the sheer side, so you will want to build it up, and you could also layer it if you're so inclined, but I do love a sheer pink, and this one is a really beautiful formula. It goes on extremely evenly, as you can see, and it's just a matter of building it up to your preference. So I'm going to show it in 3 because my nails are ravaged by the winter. I had to cut them really short, and there's literally no free edge, but if you have a free edge, you'll probably potentially see it through the third coat, but I can't prove it because I don't have any free edge. And this does dry down with a nice, soft, sort of matte finish, but of course, I'm always team glossy, so I'm going to show it with a glossy top coat. And I will show you the beautiful shifts in this one. Next up we have Lovebug, and this one is a bright pinky peach with gold sheen, small red glitter, and gold green pink shifting flakes. So all of the elements in this one are really tiny, so it's a really cute little accent to the polish, and I really love the shade of pink in this polish in particular. There are tiny little glitters in here, so it is going to have a tiny bit of texture, not a ton, but you definitely will want a good glossy top coat to smooth everything out, and it really won't be difficult to remove. I mean, they're used very sparingly. You might have to scrub a little more than with a regular shimmer, but it's worth it for the really pretty, twinkly, delicate effect. This polish reminds me of a Valentine's Day card that you would receive or give out in kindergarten, or grade school, I guess. It's just so sweet and adorable, and I will recommend building it up in 3 coats. It has a beautiful, even, smooth formula. I've said it before, but I'll say it again. The cracked polish brush is so easy to work with. It gives you really good control, and it's just the perfect thickness and width and shape. It's just gorgeous. So here I am applying top coat to just smooth everything out, and 1 layer of top coat will take care of any texture. It's not going to require a glitter grabber. And I just think that the base color and the glitters and flakes have the perfect contrast. Not too stark, but just so cute and Valentine's-y, as you can see. Last but not least, from the Love Triangle trio, we have Candy Painted, and this is a hot pink with pink shimmers. This one absolutely stole my heart. It has a stunning formula. The glow to this one is unreal. I just absolutely love everything about it. The formula, as you can see, is incredibly even. It goes on like a dream, and this is just so unbelievably glowy. It's just the perfect Valentine's Day color, in my opinion. And I think, again, probably safest if you build it up in 3 coats, but with my super short nails, I definitely could have gotten away with 2, but I'm gonna do 3 for pretty much everyone else's sake. And the second part of this collection is the main character trio, and this one is called My Blood Aches. It is a blood red jelly with a brown undertone, kind of, I guess, to give that dried blood look. And this has a beautiful formula. I find that pretty much all of Cracked Polish's creams are on the jelly side, and this one is a jelly, but I just really like that about the formula. I find it really easy to work with. It builds up beautifully. As you can see, every coat is really even. it self-levels and it maintains that squishy look to it even when it dries down. So this one, I will recommend 3 coats because it is a jelly. I just think you get the depth that you probably want for a blood-inspired polish in 3 coats. And this is a polish that, because I'm swatching it under direct lighting and it is a jelly, it looks a little bit brighter than it actually does in real life under most lighting situations. So this is as bright as it's going to look, but it looks a little darker in person. It's just the way that jellies sort of interact with the light. It's a gorgeous color and gorgeous formula, and I definitely recommend a good glossy top coat to maintain that squishy jelly effect. And this is what I mean about it looking a bit darker. This is truer to how it looks. And next up we have Dark Like My Heart, and this one is a sheer smoky black jelly. And this one is very sheer. You can kind of build it up, but it's always going to be pretty transparent. And I think Monique actually posted a spoiler of this one in the Cracked Polish Cronies Facebook group. So even on her nails, which are much longer than mine, it sort of has this sheer transparent quality to it, which is honestly so cool and modern. I think it's very, the word avant-garde comes to mind. I just think it's really interesting and not what you typically think of when you think of nail polish. So this one gets points for uniqueness, and it has a really good formula. As you can see, it's going on very evenly, leveling out pretty nicely for a sheer jelly like this. And of course, I will recommend 3 coats, but potentially 4 if you want it to be even more opaque looking. But it really just provides this really cool sort of smoky, hazy vibe to it. It's a really interesting polish. And of course, it dries super duper glossy, but I still recommend a glossy top coat just to maintain that squishiness and jelly-like quality of the polish. So here you can see when you're not so close up, those little tiny imperfections which are caused by the ridges in my nails are less obvious. And it's just such a cool effect. You can see it here in sort of bright lighting. It's almost like a gloss over the nail. It's so interesting. I really, really enjoy this one. And last but certainly not least, we have Situationship. And this one is a dark maroon with black to red shifting shimmers. And this polish is absolutely gorgeous. This one builds up beautifully, and you definitely do want to build it up to get the rich depth that you're going to see after I put on 3 coats. The formula is fantastic, so easy to work with. And if you like vampy shades, then you're going to love this one. It does have that black to red shifting shimmer, but it's unlike any other black to red multi-chrome that I own. It's just absolutely perfect, and there's something very sort of grungy 90s about it, which I absolutely love. And you can see here when I apply the 3rd coat, it really just finishes it out. It gives you total opacity, and you get this incredibly gorgeous kind of cherry look to the nail, like a black cherry. It's so, so beautiful. And of course, glossy top coat will only help to just make the most beautiful effect with your manicure. And this one is super shifty, so I will let you enjoy the shifts. And I do have one more polish, not from this collection, to show you momentarily. And now I wanted to show you Peach Fuzz, which is the Pantone Color of the Year inspired shade from Cracked Polish. This one was a bit of a happy accident. Monique created something. She wanted something neutral but wearable. And then when the Pantone Color of the Year was announced, she said this matches exactly that color, so she had to release it. And this one is described as a muted peach crelly, and it is beautiful again with the formula. It builds up really nicely in 2 coats, but I think it's best in 3. It's really squishy and it really does look very peachy. It's a really, really pretty shade, and I think it looks best, again, with a glossy top coat. It just enhances that jelly finish and that squish factor, which I personally love so much in a jelly polish. My favorites, so Feed Me Treats. I don't really have much to say except for the fact that it's stunning. Also, obviously candy painted. That has got to be one of the most beautiful red pink hybrids. It's like the most gorgeous. And obviously I love Situationship. I feel like that's like the word of the last few years. Yeah, apologies to anyone who's in a situationship, but get yourself this nail polish. You might feel better about it because this is such a pretty color, and it's so vampy and juicy and beautifully formulated. I'd love to hear your thoughts on these polishes. Let me know in the comments what you think. That's it for me, I guess, and hopefully I'll see you in my next video. Bye.